With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chicagoland tonight. It's the site of race number 17 here for the Blazing Pedals. My name is Chris. With me, as always, my good friend Rick Hammond Jr. Rick, how are you tonight?
I'm doing fabulous, brother. Welcome to Chicagoland.
Man, it's been a long time coming, but here we are, race number 17. Gotta say hello to Michael Falk out there in chat already. That's awesome, Michael. Good to see you out there, brother. It's just about done with. Oh, Hayden, yeah, Hayden Wheeler's paint job. Yes, sir. It's been an interesting little pre-race practice going on here, Rick. A lot of stuff to go through, and I guess number one, let's start with the new race driver here this week. Normally, he is in the race control. No longer is he in race control tonight. Going to be starting his racing endeavors once again here with the Blazing Pedals. It's going to be the number 53 of Sam Baumgarten.
Damn, who?
I don't know. Some rookie. Sam Baumgarten going to be joining the field here tonight. And it's going to be a pretty good size field as well. 34 drivers scheduled to go already here as we go through yet one more. Oh boy, man, they're going sideways there. One more pit party as these guys get ready for 161 laps here tonight. Stage racing. Stage number one going to end at the lap, at the end of lap number 48. Stage two at the end of lap number 96. Then it's a chase down to 161 to see who the winner's going to be. Road course racing, not a thing here tonight. It's a big one here in Chicagoland. Let's head back over. 1.53 miles is the length of the track, and temperature out there is 106 degrees on the track surface. She's warm, and from what we're hearing early on from race control, the car is a little loose, but race loose. Casey Campbell also joining us out there in chat as we get ready for qualifying. All right, who's going to be the first driver to take a little tiptoe out on track? I don't know if he was first, but we're going to go with him. How about last season's champion, the 41? F Cancer. Daddy O's Chevy Camaro. Dalton Kilroy steps out on track. Apparently, Terry Foster really liked your new nickname for him last week, Wick, because
he did.
He changed his name.
He did. Now I got to update all his car paints now. He even sent me a message today, Chris. He got a big package in the mail. A big bag of taffy. So he's ready to race here at Chicagoland tonight, let me tell you. He's probably not going to sleep. He's going to be awake all the way up until probably about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. So he's probably going to fall asleep during the TNA Shop Talk. Of course, if you guys don't know what that is and you have a Facebook account, go over to Facebook, search TNA Motorsports. Hit that follow and like button, and every Monday night after a race, TNA Motorsports gets together, has a few beers and laughs, and gets to talk about the race on Sunday. So always good time. Of course, the Rutherford brothers were there last week as special guests.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. Of course, last week I was watching it and I wasn't all that happy because I had a flat tire. But anyway, it was pretty cool nonetheless to see the Rutherford brothers out there on the Shop Talk. And yeah, taffy. Well, make sure you check it out tomorrow night on Facebook, like Rick said. Also, make sure you check out Butt Kicker. This is something that I have to look into, Rick, because I'm pretty sure I want one now. So head on over to Butt Kicker, use promo code BLAZING, and get yourself, what is it, 20% off.
20% off, yes, sir. And that makes a heck of a deal, let me tell you.
I definitely need to look into it and pop on board with Cody Moore. Of course, if you're looking at some of these paint jobs thinking, hey, those are really nice, maybe you should go ahead and check out Michael Falk Racing Designs, MF Racing Designs, also on Facebook. He's probably right there. You could probably just say hi to him right there in chat and say, hey, Michael, I could probably use a paint. Of course, let's not forget, because it's important, our series sponsor here for the Blazing Pedals, it's TRJKarting.com. If you haven't checked out TRJKarting.com in the last few years, I don't know what you've been doing. It's time. Get on over there. Get yourself some apparel. Get yourself some racing gloves, racing shoes. Maybe get something signed from the Hurricane. I don't know. Worth a shot.
That would be kind of cool. That's something I don't have yet. I got a Uniline box cutter. And of course, the weather's a little cool and damp up here in Vermont, Chris. I'm actually wearing my TRJ Karting sweatshirt tonight.
That's funny. I was wearing that last night at the racetrack. It was 52 degrees last night in upstate New Hampshire at the racetrack that I was at. It was cool.
No, that's the only good racetrack in New Hampshire, brother. You can say it.
There's so many good racetracks in New Hampshire, really. White Mountain Motorsports Park, Groveton. That's it.
That's it. And of course, the road course at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Oh yeah, there is that. So Jeffrey Miller or James Miller and Jeffrey Fisher did something to me that really screwed me up, and it just happened to me again. The two guys have switched paint jobs for the night. That hurts.
It messes with our heads a little bit, yes. One thing that is nice, though, is, you know, Jeffrey Fisher, I could probably get some Timbits from him. Just saying.
Yeah, Miller's been pretty stingy on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, he ate them all.
TRJKarting.com, Ford Mustang driven by Ian Habiak. Right now, 19th quickest on the scoreboard with just under 5 minutes left here in qualifying. And 23 drivers so far have qualified. Whoa, look at that second lap. My goodness, what a jump for Habiak. All the way up to third spot. Category 5 coming through.
Yeah, it is. So Tim is probably out doing his bowling thing, and I got a little excited there when I got in early during practice, Chris, because I got in and I started looking at the in-car cameras there for the Blazing Pedals drivers, and I saw Ethan sitting in Habiak's chair.
I saw that
chair.
too.
So I was actually pretty excited, but maybe Ian finally has a competent spotter. That's what I'm thinking it is.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, just looking over at the in-car camera, and Ian Habiak is some kind of happy with himself right now, which is really great to see. Nico Kie out there in the 9 car, the butt kicker machine, with the MF Racing Design right on the hood for you. Kie was pretty fast during practice right now, 24th quickest after his first lap. Let's find out if he's able to get any more out of it. We have a lot of drivers in-car cameras here tonight. We'll try and get to those. And Okie comes across the line. Lap number 2 in 8th place. A 31.172. Don't mind me while I just stumble over my time. It was a long day yesterday. There you go. Hayden Wheeler's new paint job.
I'm loving it. And it makes it even better because Hayden Wheeler is actually from Hudson Falls, New York. The only thing that would make that better, Michael, and I know you're watching, okay? Obviously a Sasquatch somewhere hidden on that thing. But the other thing is if you do the dark blue. But the fabulous MFRD number 68. Aiden the Hudson Hornet Wheeler.
And how about the Soul Stealer?
Who was again wearing his Soul Stealer shirt on the in-car camera. I hope Corey Sherman sends him a back.
Yeah, he needs another one, Rick.
That just attests to the new equipment that Savage Edge Graphics has over there in New York, Chris, though. I mean, that shirt looks brand new.
It looks like it's never been washed. Could it stand up on its own? Probably.
I don't think Brian Dees takes it off.
Ian, what are you trying to show me? Let's see. All right, we're gonna have to bring up the live camera for me and Habia because he looks like he put his helmet. I'm not sure there, Rick.
He's gonna put his brother in the helmet, so we think that it's the Hurricane.
Possible.
It's all good. That I mean, the light blue, it looks good. I'm not taking away the awesome job that you did with it.
Oh, look out!
Oh, he dropped his taffy.
Terry
That's all that
Foster
happened.
dropping the taffy. Just in time.
That's the problem with wearing. I wish Terry was on the in-car camera too. But that's the problem with wearing the VR headset, man. You drop that taffy, you got 5 seconds to pick it up before it's no good.
Yeah, try and live and die by that 5-second rule. Just not going to happen.
So 31 drivers have taken times, Chris. The only drivers who have not taken time yet so far, the 61 of Randy McAvoy, the 53, the rookie here tonight. Maybe it's because it's a Ford and it didn't start, but Sam Baumgarten has not completed a time. And as normal, the 54 of Matt Grunberg has not taken a time yet, but 31 cars have so far.
Yeah, 31 drivers have qualified. Looks like we will have 34 to start this one, and it's going to be a good one here tonight at Chicagoland. 1.5 miles, cookie cutter, getting ready to bring all the action here tonight for the Blazing Pedals. Just about 12 seconds left here of the qualifying session. And I'm just trying to catch up on some of the chat out there. Pretty cool stuff out there. That's awesome. Just like that, it's time to get ready to grit it up. Race 17 on the season, and our pole sitter, last season's champion out of 5 Kings Motorsports, it's going to be the 41 of Dalton Kilroe. To his outside, it's going to be the number 10 of Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Starting inside row number 2 out of TRJKarting.com, it's going to be the 16 driven by Ian, the Hurricane Habiak. Starting to his outside, it's going to be the 31 of Christian Pittman. Starting on the inside row number 3 out of Speed Mafia, it's the 33 of John Perkins. S&M Motorsports, number 1. Going to start to the outside, that's going to be Ty Morosco. Starting inside row number 4, it is going to be the 24 out of Lost Cause Motorsports. It's Cody Moore. To his outside, it's going to be the number 9. Starting in the 8th position out of Outcast Autosports, it's Nick Okie. Starting on the inside row number 5, it's going to be the 98 out of Team AV. It's going to be Jeff Fisher. Starting to his outside in the number 3 out of TNA Motorsports. Give it up for Corey Sherman. Starting inside row number 6, it's going to be the 14 out of Limitless Motorsports. It's going to be Dave Seats. To his outside, it's going to be the 66 out of Team AV Plus. It's Jordan McAvoy. Starting in the 13th spot, it's driver of the number 76 out of Speed Mafia, Rick Thompson. To his outside, the 55 of Joshua Rutherford. James Miller in the 09, going to start in 15th spot. 16th belongs to Matt Hackathorn. In 17th position, out of MFRD, erasing the number 6 of Derek Paulson. And in 18th spot, out of Oceanside Cleaners Racing, it's Josh Klinger in the number 20. Starting in 19th spot, out of the Lone Dutchman Racing Camp, it's the 89, Philip Van Vliet. And in 20th, it's going to be Corey Rutherford out of Work in Progress Racing. 21st belongs to 42 Racing, number 42, Kyle Wellman. Joshua Sexton going to pick up 22nd. Tanner Marr, Brian Dees pick up the next row. Rick, go ahead and finish that one up because we're going green.
Yeah, 25th, Hayden Wheeler. I'm going to lose too, so it's all going to change.
Oh, yeah. It's the rest.
My screen's gone.
Yeah, just say the rest.
The rest. Hayden Wheeler, Brian Dees, Chase Clark, Jake Elrod, Jamie Walker, Terry Duff, the Taffy Foster, Amanda Sherman, Aaron Bockover, Sam Baumgart, Randy McAvoy, and Matt Grunberg.
There we go. Under green for the first time here tonight at Chicagoland, and Dalton Kilroy held on to the race lead. TBB in second. Ian Habiak fighting back for third spot after an early battle with Christian Pittman. We had somebody get a little bit slow out there. May have been Cody Moore.
Cody Moore in the 24. Yeah, he's down on the apron right now. 24 working his way back down through the field. Maybe just wanted to back off a little bit, Chris. I mean, long race here. 161 laps. He gets next to the rookie of Sam Baumgart, and here comes veteran Mr. I'm So Fast Aaron Bockover in the 44, coming up to the back bumper there of the 53. Cody Moore gets around and pulls in front of the 53.
So Cody Moore gathers it up, hits it back onto the track, and starts moving back forward. Rick Thompson down to the inside, currently being scored in the 11th spot, looking for 10th. He's trying to take it away from Dave Seats, and he does.
And James Miller just put down the fastest lap so far, 31.27 there. Miller in 11th place. He is looking on the inside there of Rick Thompson's number 76. Miller making those moves early here tonight.
James Miller looking really good last week on the road course. Ends up third, but tonight looking just to get himself into the top 10. And he has that.
Oh,
Rick Thompson
back there. Yeah, while you're watching back there, Chris, we have a new race leader.
Oh, man, TBB goes to the race lead. Rick Thompson trying to get in front of James Miller on the outside. The 76 tries to get it done, can't quite do it. Miller should be able to squeeze back up into the top lane. He does. So TBB is taking over the race lead. Christian Pittman, Dalton Kilroy, your top three, along with Ty Morosco and John Perkins to round out the top five. Habiak down 3 spots early, just outside of the top 5 in the 6th spot with Nick Okie right behind him. Okie, Rick, it's like he's practiced a little bit at this track because, my goodness, he has been strong here since he got into the server. We'll see if that's able to continue on.
I mean, Nick's really due for a really good race for the 9 team, Chris. I mean, up and down season there. It's good to see the 9 back out there. What you can see of it, because it is camouflage.
Yeah, so you're looking for the white and or red number 9. It's just kind of floating.
And right now doing a good job trying to find a way around the 16.
It's not going to be an easy task tonight. Ian Habiak was ready to go. He did put the helmet on. So Ian taking this one serious. And Mr. DeTaffy, Terry Foster. Don't know what's going on with Terry's car. Does not seem like it's fully up to speed, as he is running around there in last spot, down 4 since the drop of the green flag. Back up top, it's going to be Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Christian Pittman, Dalton Kilroy, Ty Morosco, all battling it out. And here comes Ty Morosco looking to the inside of last season's champion. Ty Morosco looking for third. Couldn't quite get it there that time. Falls back in line. Racy loose was the condition told to us by race control here tonight for these cars. Racy loose. Corey Sherman sporting a new paint job. A lot of new paint jobs going out there tonight. Miller, Rick Thompson battling still for 10th spot. Right now, Miller has it. Thompson looking to try and get there. Very, very long race here tonight. Let's check in on the O2. Race Clark races up 4 spots into the 22nd position. And here comes Brian Dees. Dees going around Hayden Wheeler. The Soul Stealer looking to try and get up in the field just a little bit. Not used to starting this far back as the 17. Up top, TBB leading the way. Dalton, Killo, Ty Morosco, your top 3. Habiak back inside of the top 5, running in the 4th position, trying to get back up to that 3rd place starting spot. Has to catch and pass Ty Morosco in order to do it. John Perkins in the 33 runs in 5th. That's right where he started here tonight. And Nick Okie putting on the Jaws music as he is starting to close in on the back door of the 33.
Maybe it's his night. He was doing very good in practice, Chris. Very, very good.
Big push out of the 16 sends him out towards the wall. He's able to gather it back up, but loses a little bit of time on Ty Morosco. Perkins closing in on the back bumper of the 16. Look out, because Nick Okie right there, along with Jeffrey Fisher, Corey Sherman, and Christian Pittman.
I'm digging the Shermanator's new paint also.
Yeah, a lot of different paint jobs here this week, and it really does kind of mess with us a little bit because I'm used to looking for particular colors on a car.
If you ever want to mess with a broadcaster, you change your number or you change your paint.
Oh, don't do the number, please.
Michael, I agree. And he's due. He really is. I mean, he's just had some bad luck. Right now in the top 5, up 3 positions, looking good. Trying to find a way to catch up to the 33 of Perkins. Perkins, another driver who has been doing fabulous. Good to see Perkins on the in-car camera this week also.
Now let's go ahead and take a look in on John Perkins as the focus is there. The 33 running in the 4th spot.
And this isn't a bad thing, but John Perkins, you remind me a lot of my uncle. Just gonna say, my Uncle Ted. I think it's the mustache.
Race leader TBB out there with the, well, apparently he's a Baltimore fan. TBB leading the way, last season's champion. Dalton Kilrow also on the in-car camera this week. I like that shirt, Dalton. I like that shirt a lot. Who else we got in there? We got a lot of drivers out there.
We do. So we talked about the Soul Stealer. He's there. We got Kilrow, Habiuk, Perkins, Rick Thompson. He's back home. He's loving life.
Let's take a look in on the 17 of Brian Dees, the Soul Stealer out of the Marvel Studios 17. Getting it done here. He's up 6 spots, up to 18th position, and just maybe taking it a little easy here tonight, Rick. Typically we see him up towards the top, but maybe just trying a little bit of a different strategy here on this big 1.5 mile track. Of course,
yeah, I think we'll see D's move up. He's definitely on a different strategy, taking things easy, I think, tonight.
Of course, we got Ian Habiak out there. He slipped back 6 spots in the 9th after starting in 3rd. But he's ultra focused, got the helmet on and everything. Now we'll check in on Rick Thompson. Rick Thompson driving the number 76, just a couple of spots back from the Hurricane. Rick's up 2 spots into the 11th position. And we got the rookie, Sam Baumgarten, out there for Speed Mafia. Looks like a little bit of damage on the right front, maybe a little bit in the rear as well. So welcome to Blazing Pedals, Rook. And that's going to do it from our live drivers. TBB has the race lead. He's got about a 0.5 of a second lead over Dalton Kilrow. Kilrow, last season's champion, running in the 2nd spot after qualifying on the pole. John Perkins up to 3rd position. Nick Okie inside of the top 10, running 4th, and Jeff Fisher running in the 5th spot.
As things start to change a little bit, Chris, there in the front row, Ty Morosco broke off and came down pit road along with James Miller. Brian Dees also coming down pit road now. And to answer the question on what happened to Sam Baumgarten, him and Hayden actually got together for the damage. Yeah, you gotta love that. Gotta love the helmet that Ian puts on, man. Real world racer, that puts him in his zone. I'm telling you.
Long stages here tonight. First stage going to end in about 24 more laps as it's set at the end of lap number 48. So these guys will have to come down and get fuel. Maybe with the exception of Captain Save Fuel. He might be able to make it. I was talking to him before the race, Dalton Kilrow, Rick, and he said he was pretty sure he could make it on a 0-stop.
If anybody out there can, it is Dalton, let me tell you. He started saving in practice.
The 3 peeling off, coming down pit road along with the 33 of John Perkins. Jordan McAvoy going to add to that list of drivers coming down pit road this time. We got Jamie Walker, Sam Baumgarten, Jake Elrod also coming down. So TBB out in front, and he has been leading the way for a good portion of stage number 1, and he's definitely putting some drivers down a lap as he has not come down pit road yet. Nick Gokie has moved up into the second position. Rick Thompson third, Derek Paulson fourth, and Josh Klinger rounding out the top 5. Chevy, Ford, Toyota. And here comes one of those Fords down pit road along with the Chevy, our race leader, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. The whole front of the field coming down pit road right now. Matt Gruenberg going to stay out. Gruenberg opts the lead one. Winningest driver here, Blazing Pedals this season, the 54, Matt Gruenberg up front. Plenty of pit stops have happened, and Gruenberg is going to bring it down. Not going to waste any time. As he comes down, TBB comes back out onto the track, and it looks like Dalton Kilroe's going to go on by. Dalton Kilroe came down pit road, Rick, but no service done. He just wanted to get a drink of water.
Get a drink of water, maybe got up, hit the thermostat, turn the AC on a little bit more. It's a little warm down there in Florida right now.
Yeah. Then hop back in the car and back out he goes. Original tank of fuel still happening in the 41 car. If you follow Blazing Pedals, you know that it's not true. If you don't follow Blazing Pedals, you still know that it's not true. Yes, he came down, got fuel. Fuel only for our race leader, Dalton Kilroe, TBB out in second spot. John Perkins in the 33, and Ty Morosco having a little battle here for third spot. John Perkins on the inside, Morosco to the outside. Perkins going to be taking it away. Ty Morosco, one of those drivers who's really stepped up here in the last few weeks. Looking good out there is Ty. Oh, gets a little on the loose side there. Oh, the rear end starts to really wiggle. Oh, look out, Jeffrey Fisher. As Fisher gets to the side, slight contact between the two. Here comes James Miller. Miller in the 09 goes past Ty Morosco, the 31. Christian Pittman looking to the outside, trying to find a way around these teammates. They're lined up side by side. Jeffrey Fisher to the inside. Oh, excuse me. James Miller to the inside. Paint jobs. Fisher out in front in Miller's paint job. And here comes Pittman. Behind them, it's a gaggle of cars as Nick Okie leads the way. Behind him, it's Ty Morosco, Corey Sherman, and Derek Paulson. Paulson, two-time winner here this season. Both times in that paint scheme. Painted by MF Racing Designs Part 2 as Muriel is painting a winner.
That's very cool. She did a fabulous job on that car. When the Shermate are starting going back as Rick Thompson, the 76, works on the inside. Here comes the 17 of Brian Dees also to throw his car into the mix.
Dees, one of the biggest gainers on the night here so far at a plus 12. Second only to Matt Gruenberg's plus 13. Rick Thompson trying to get in front of Corey Sherman, can't do it and may pay the price. As the 17 goes by on the outside, Thompson dives it back down into the corner trying to get it back. Lap 35 of 161, first stage going to end in about 13 laps. Oh,
Whoa,
Ty
hang on to him,
Morosco.
Roscoe.
Ooh, Ty got a little on the loose side. And he goes back. Kyle Wellman now gets him by him. While that's happening, Corey Sherman able to put the afterburners on the 3 machine and get away. But look at Kyle Wellman going the 42 now. The 42 looking for a spot against the 17 of D's.
Look how fast that 42 is on that outside lane as he goes around D's. Now Corey Sherman coming up to the back bumper of the 98 of Fisher. Holy cow.
Kyle Wellman in the 42 making a push towards the front.
And if you look at his last pit time, Chris, I think we can figure out why.
Yeah, I already did, but it's still cool to see.
It is.
Down to the inside of Derek Olson now, the 42 of Kyle Wellman hitting the afterburners. Oh, gotta be careful with that right rear, Kyle. It's gonna get hot on you. Nick Okie keeps it up high. Kyle Wellman goes around. Wellman now into the top 6. Running in the 6th position. And starting to run out of time, though. About 12 laps to go before the end of this stage. 12 laps to go. Dalton Kilroe has about a 1.5 lead over Taylor Butcher Benjamin. And John Perkins is about 2.5 behind him. And then it's Christian Pittman in 4th, James Miller in 5th, and Kyle Wellman with the afterburner on in the 42.
My question is though, Chris, do you think it might have been a mistake that he left his tires checked on?
I would guess so. Normally these guys are trying to save their sets of tires for midway through the 2nd stage and on. But Wellman, maybe by accident, maybe on purpose, I don't know. He's up 16 spots, so maybe he felt like he needed to pull the trigger now just to try and get a little track position. Wellman now passing Christian Pittman for the 4th spot. Next time by will be 8 laps to go before we fall under caution for the first scheduled yellow flag of the evening for this first stage. John Perkins ahead of Wellman, and Wellman is closing. Perkins running in the 3rd spot, up 2. The Hurricane, after starting in 3rd spot this evening, Rick has faded, and he has faded back hard, all the way back to the 17th position. Right behind him, Jamie Walker. Walker diving down low, going to take another one away from Ian Habiak. Oh, look out. Ty Morosco again gets loose, holds on to it. Morosco dirt tracking around Chicagoland. Didn't mean to cut you off, Rick.
That's okay. That's
wow.
okay. I was just going to say, I really like the new paint scheme that Jamie Walker's on.
Yeah, I really haven't talked about it, but
Looks like Christmas looking.
Yeah, it's been reversed and jingle bells. Even the 88 getting a little bit loose in the rear. Up top, though, Dalton Kilroe continues to lead the way. Our pole sitter sitting up front. Behind him, Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Outside pole sitter, still on the outside pole. He did lead a good portion of the laps here in this first stage. Kyle Wellman has made his way up in the 3rd spot. He is using up those tires that he put on. And if you're going to do it, Rick, you might as well just run that thing. Good points here for Wellman, if anything else. Finishing in the top 3 in stage number 1. We still have about 5 laps to go, though. So plenty of time to see what happens. Dalton Kilrow out there just saving fuel. Because that's what he does. Hop into the cockpit of Kilrow and we'll see right here. Yeah, in fact, he is driving a hybrid. Oil temp looking good. Water temp looking good. RPMs looking strong. Dalton Kilrow racing his way on the front stretch now. About 3 laps to go. John Perkins in 4th, Christian Pittman 5th. Derek Paulson up 11 into the 6th spot. And Nick Okie holding on strong. Rick running in the 7th position is the 9.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job. He's got the Shermanator Ray behind him in 8th. Brian Dees up 15 positions into 9th. James Miller rounding out that top 10 right now.
Sherman takes a peek down below Nick Okie. Can he pull it off? Corey Sherman looking to hold on to the banner for TNA Motorsports. And if you're not sure what that means, make sure to check out Shop Talk tomorrow night on Facebook. At the line, boy, too close to call. As Nick Okie and Corey Sherman are having a great battle here for a position.
Poor Brian Dees like, okay, whoa.
Whoa, Corey Sherman. I don't know what happened there. Oh, a little bit of a blink now. So Sherman having a tough run of it. Yellow flag is out. Dalton Kilrow, your winner of stage number 1. And it happens quick here at Chicagoland. Snuck right up on us. So a big congratulations going out to last season's champion, the Daddy O's F Cancer number 41 Chevy Camaro. As the field gathers up behind the pace car, it's going to give us an opportunity to step away. Don't go away. We'll be right back for stage number 2 here at Chicagoland.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
We're back here under the first caution at Chicagoland. New race leader, Brian Dees. Well, I'm not sure about that, honestly. Kilrow or Dees, one or the other, is the race leader. Matt Gruenberg in the third spot. Taylor Butcher Benjamin in fourth. John Perkins, Christian Pittman, fifth and sixth. Derek Colson, Nick Okie, James Miller, Corey Sherman round out the top 10 as the lights drop off here on the pace car. We get ready to go back under the green flag. Cars are filed in under columns of 2. And we're under a mile and a half before we kick back under the green flag. First stage, relatively clean. No cautions. You have about 3 drivers that are down a lap.
Yep, 3 that are down a lap, Chris, and it was a very good first stage, but man, like you said, long stages here tonight. Then the end of stage 2 is going to happen at the end of lap 96, folks. So it's going to be a good time getting all the way there.
So D's on the outside of the first row. Gonna see what he can do. Up 23 positions. Pace car rolls off. Gas pedals are hit. Here we go. Back under the green flag at Chicagoland. Last season's champ versus the Soul Stealer. The 17 not able to hold on to the position. Dalton Kilrow back up front.
Man, Dalton's pit stop very fast, Chris. 2.92. So fuel only there for the 41. Brian Dees also. But a couple drivers have opted to take their first set of tires here. So I'm sure we'll see them move up through the field like we saw Kyle Wellman do there earlier. But first, I got to catch up to Kilrow.
A lot of drivers out there looking to try and get to the front. And Brian Dees not able to hold on to it when he was there. James Miller looking to go by him, along with John Perkins and Nick Okie as they set up 3 wide. Okie down on the inside. He takes it away. The Soul Stealer falling back quickly. Corey Sherman sets up to the inside now of Brian Dees. And here comes the 66. Jordan McAvoy. Rick Thompson in the 76. And the Soul Stealer continues to fall back into the field.
Kilrow, Taylor Butcher Benjamin just put down really good laps though, Chris. 31.41 for Kilrow, 31.31 for the Butcher.
The difference there, draft, Rick. A little bit of a draft to be had here on this mile and a half. Or if you were talking to TBV about it, 1.53.
That's right.
Our race leader looking very comfortable out there, Rick. Let's go ahead and bring it up. In the
you get some music playing in the background there on the live stream, bro.
Oh, sweet. That's not supposed to be happening.
It sounded good.
Perfect. So Dalton Kilrow, bottom left-hand corner of your screen, looks like he's just having a chat with somebody and doing a Sunday night drive.
Yeah, one of his teammates over at Five Kings probably said, Dalton, how much fuel did your car take that last run? And he probably said, quarter of a gallon. That's all I used. Oh, the Hurricane means business, Chris. I'm looking at his in-car camera right now, too. The helmet is off for Ian.
Yeah, Ian is definitely taking it off, and I think just as serious as ever. It's hot down there in Carolina land.
It does.
TBB starting to really slowly roll in on Dylan Kilroy for the race lead. James Miller sitting in third spot. Christian Pittman, John Perkins, your top five. Then it's Nick Okie, Derek Paulson, Jordan McAvoy, and Rick Thompson. Corey Sherman rounds out the top 10. So Corey kind of quietly having a decent night here in the 3 machine.
Don't jinx him. He wants to hang on to that banner.
I mean, but somebody's got to, Rick, because Amanda wants it. Amanda in 23rd, the next highest TNA member, running right behind Matt Gruenberg. And she is keeping it down to the white line. If you're going to follow somebody, try and learn how to get around this track. Maybe the 54 isn't such a bad person to be following.
No, not at all.
Winningest driver here this season, Matt Gruenberg, sits in the 22nd spot. And Amanda might be learning some stuff right now. Remember we said Brian Dees was falling back? Well, he fell back all right, all the way to the 21st spot. The car in front of him, Hayden Wheeler, first driver at 1 lap down. Well, close to the end of the first stage, Ty Morosco was dirt tracking all over this place. New tires seems to have taken care of that, at least for now, as he's right behind Race Clark in the 02 NASA machine and the 20 of Josh Klinger. Well, we said Taylor the Butcher Benjamin was starting to get a little bit closer, and that trend continues. Less than 0.2 of a second separate your race leader in second spot right now, as the Butcher ever so closely per lap gets a little bit closer. James Miller about 1.5 seconds behind the race leader. He's got Christian Pittman behind him. And John Perkins out of Speed Mafia, the highest running Speed Mafia member there is.
And Chris, I think Amanda Sherman learned something there from Matt Gruenberg, because she passed him, and now she's going to put her hurting on D's, put him down another spot.
Matt Gruenberg on the original set of tires. And it is starting to hurt him.
He only needs about 6 laps to get caught up. That's no worries. I gotta check in with my driver. He's sitting in what, 26th position? Terry the Tappy Foster. Better do shipment of Tappy in today. I think it might be slowing him down a little bit. I told him not to bring it in the car with him.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he was able to pass Tech. Left side weight should have been a little bit heavier than normal. And it's Terry Foster running at about 58% instead of the standard 56% left weight. It's a big bag of taffy. I saw it.
I got a question. Are we going to do a turn it up tonight? It's been a while, man. Road course galore.
Yeah, we're gonna.
All right.
Just not right now. Kyle Wellman at the end of stage number 1 was looking like Superman. But I think the cape may have got caught on the top side of a building as he is heading backwards. Kyle Wellman now running in the 24th position. The newness of those tires has worn off. And Terry Foster starting to move up into the 23rd spot now. Back up front, take a look in on our race leader. It's the 41, Don Kilrow, being chased down by the 10 of TBB, and TBB had a pretty good run there. Not able to capitalize on it. Corey Rutherford, the driver right ahead of our race leader, stays up to the top side of the track. And Dalton Kilrow swings it down to the white line. Kilrow going to put him down a lap. Ahead of Corey Rutherford, Joshua Rutherford, the brother. Two gentlemen that were on Shop Talk last Monday night. And within a couple of laps of each other, go down a lap. Next driver that Dalton Kilrow is going to be looking for, and this could have some serious implications. The 44 of Aaron Bockover now being scored the last driver on the lead lap. And these two have had their, well, let's just say they've had their talks here on the racing surface.
Yeah, come on, that's all last season. Aaron won, you know, Dalton got the championship, but Bockover won the race.
Oh, Charlotte.
Yeah. If you don't know what race that is, all you got to do is go to the Turn 3 main page, search for the most watched race, because Aaron Bockover has watched it at least, I think it's up over 500,000 times now. Just him alone, his IP address.
Yeah, at last I checked, 527,436.
There we go.
And I don't know how he did it, but it just turned to 37, so I don't know. Don Kilrow still leading the way over TBB and Christian Pittman. John Perkins trying to catch the 31, just not having a lot of luck with it, as Derek Paulson starting to set in on that top side.
Whoa.
Oh, a little contact there with Jeffrey Fisher, and I didn't see the other car, but pit stops are starting to happen. Our race leader on pit road, Don Kilrow, gonna fool them all. He is down pit road. Must be thirsty or wants an ice cream or something. You know, it's not fuel related. Well, that puts TBB up to the race lead. And he is all by himself. 4.2 seconds behind him is Derek Paulson.
I think that is the longest pit stop the 41 has had tonight.
What do you have to P2?
I think he might have had an it or something. 8.20 seconds.
Wow. Well, nonetheless, the 41 bringing it back out on track. Our pole sitter tonight has been looking pretty good. Oh! out, Derek Paulson. That's not how you get on pit road. That is not how you do it. Derek Paulson gonna lose a ton of positions as he came in a little hot and went sideways.
That came from the Buckover School of how to enter pit road.
TBB now coming in pit road, and well, that's how you do it. Josh Klinger going to stay out in the number 20, and he leads the lap. Josh Klinger leading a lap here at Chicagoland. So Derek Paulson bringing it down and showing off a little bit to the teacher, Aaron Bockover. Going to go way, way back, as now Klinger going to give up the race lead and come down pit road. Brian Dees, though, now the race leader, or will be if he stays out. And look who that puts in the second position. Taffy. I can't even say it with a straight face. Terry Taffy Foster, otherwise known as Taffy Man. And now he's bringing it down pit road. Aaron Bockover now going to be the race leader. And you know what's interesting about that picture that's on the screen right now is he's got sleeves on. I guarantee you ask him for that shirt right now, it does not have sleeves. '84, Matt Hankeforn getting a lap back as Aaron Bockover sets up to come down pit road. And that will cycle through pit stops. The 41, Dalton Kilroe now going to be your race leader once again. Kyle Wellman right on the back bumper. Wellman trying to get a lap back from the 41. Wellman down to the inside. 41 versus 42. The 42 on the inside trying to get his lap back. He's going to do it. So that puts Jeffrey Fisher, the car right behind our race leader, as the first vehicle one lap down, driving in the number 98 Tim Hortons machine. TBB once again running in the second spot where he qualified. Christian Pittman has made his way up into the third position. James Miller in fourth as that car got a little sideways. John Perkins in the 33 running in the top 5. Well, after it's all shaken out, it looks like Aaron Bockover in the 44, the first car, one lap down. So Bockover's got a lot of ground to make up. Stage number 2 is going to end at the end of lap number 96, so just about 12 laps away. So if Aaron can hold on to the spot that he's got right now, a good chance at getting his lap back. Brian Dees going around the 41 to get his lap back. And now Terry Foster being scored as the first driver a lap down. Oh boy. This is Chicagoland, and it's been a very clean race. The only caution so far has been for stage number 1, way back at the end of lap number 48. And we're almost to the end of stage 2. Our race leader and pole sitter, Dalton Kilrow, leading the way ahead of Taylor Butcher Benjamin and Christian Pittman in the 31. We'll hop inside the gyro cam here just to take a look at the kind of banking they have here at Chicagoland. And take a look and see how he's driving it, because Kilrow has been very good here tonight. And that is our race leader. Big news. It looks like Ian Habiak might be having some issues. As if we look in on his live camera, well, yeah, he's seen better days, it looks like. Let's see if we can get him up here. Ian Habiak, Chris and Rick up in the booth to get a copy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
What's going on with the TRJ Karting.com machine, bud?
Well, we started third, which I have no clue how that happened. But glad it did. Started third, fell back a little bit in that stage, got back up to, I think I was like 11th or 12th there, and just riding my own, and I guess Ty Marosco stepped out, and nothing on him. I mean, these cars got really loose on the older tires. I could barely save it in the first stage, and just things happen, hit the wall, and she's done. So I got 31 minutes of required repair, and I'll be back out there. So.
All right, bud. Who do you got to thank on the 16 machine?
TRJ Karting League sponsor, obviously. My dad does so much for me. That there, Hammer Carts, MPI steering wheels, Chris and Rick, obviously you guys. Mark, Sam. Sam's not admin anymore, which kind of sucks, but yeah, just everybody in the league, really. I mean, put on a great race so far, great race. So see how it goes from here.
All right, bud. Well, we look forward to seeing you back out on track. Ian Habiak, driver of the number 16, sitting on pit road right now. Going to try and get it back out there.
That's a nice race, Chris. We started with 34 drivers. Now we're down to, well, with Ian getting his toe back to pit road there and waiting, or sitting in pit road. 31 drivers now on track. It looks like the 98 Jeffrey Fisher is done for the night. Jake Elrod has been off track for a little while here in the 11 machine. So 34th goes to Jake Elrod. 33 is going to go to Jeffrey Fisher. We'll see what Ian Habiak can do after his repairs.
Yeah, we had seen Ty get loose earlier on, so it's a racing deal. Morosco was definitely having trouble earlier on here in the race with that right rear tire. Just didn't seem to want to grip the track, and it would step out on him. So yeah, as Ian said, no big thing. It's a racing deal, and hopefully he gets back out on track. Meanwhile, up top, it is Dalton Kilrow, and we've got just one more lap to go before we fall under the caution once again. This time will be for stage number 2. Dalton Kilrow looking strong here once again at Chicagoland.
Ooh, car's acting a little loose there, Chris. He's seesawing on that steering wheel a little bit.
Now this is going to be a good break for everybody as stage number 2 comes to a close. Caution falls on the field and Dalton Kilrow leads the way. TBB, Christian Pittman, James Miller, John Perkins, your top 5. Then it's Rick Thompson, Matt Gruenberg, Cody Moore, Jamie Miller, and Ty Morosco to round out the top 10. There has not been an incredible amount to talk about. These guys have been keeping it pretty clean. This caution couldn't have come at a better time as far as Aaron Bockover is concerned, though, as he should have the lucky dog.
You know, one thing I'm wondering about what's going on with Dees, Chris. I mean, fast and he fell back. I wonder if his hand's still bothering him. Of course, last week on the road course, he did that with a second-degree burn on one of his hands. And I'm sure he didn't feel good after racing, but I've been watching his in-car camera, and he's really he's you know, making small movements. And I'm just wondering if that's what's going on with there with Dees. He's a trooper, though. He's smiling. He's got somebody steal. I don't know whose soul he just stole, but he got somebody.
It might have been Ian's. It's one of the things that happens if you stop on track. You make yourself available for a soul stealing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to bring you the Blazing Pedals here every Sunday night. And we want to thank all of its sponsors: Michael Falk Racing Designs, Butt Kicker, and of course TRJKarting.com. Let's go in and get a couple of words in from some of our race sponsors.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
TRJKarting.com is your #1 online source for karting components, engines, and safety gear. They have a huge selection for the novice to the professional and a dedicated section for sim racers. No matter how you do it, your desire and passion to go fast fuels them. Their focus is to put their customers into victory lane. Make sure you check them out at TRJKarting.com and give them a like on Facebook.
Make sure you do give them that like on Facebook as we get ready to go back under the green flag here at Chicagoland. New race leader, the 24 of Cody Moore. Dalton Kilroy going to start in second spot down to the inside. TBB is going to be in third. Christian Pittman fourth. Then it's the 09 of James Miller. Rick Thompson to his outside. And then it's John Perkins and Matt Gruenberg to make up the next row. All the stages are done now. It's kind of a run it how you got it. You may have one more set of tires in the bank. Rick, what do you got to do now to win this race? Because there are a lot of hard chargers up front.
Well, I mean, the first thing you got to do, Chris, is, you got to watch Dalton Kilroy. You got to be careful on this restart here and make sure you don't spin your tires. There is a little mix here of old tires and new tires out there. So, and try to save more than the 41. That's what it's going to come down to.
Well, good luck with that. This Cody Moore trying to hold on to the race lead. The 41 with the inside. Going to take it away. Cody Moore starts to slip back now. TVB on the inside. Going to make quick work. And here comes Pittman and James Miller. Pittman now working the inside. Matt Gruenberg hanging behind Cody Moore, but not for long. Miller drops down and in front, and the 54 trying to follow suit. Matt Gruenberg in the 5th position, up 27 spots here on the race since the green flag. And Rick, you called it just a little bit ago. We hadn't done it yet. We're gonna do it now. All the cars are bunched in together. Why not turn it up? was
love
fun,
that.
brother.
Gotta love that.
I hope everybody out there enjoy. I love doing it. It's a lot of fun for me. Some pretty cool camera shots out there you don't typically see in the broadcast. Don Kilroy, your race leader. James Miller, TBB. Matt Gruenberg, Rick Thompson, your top 5. Just outside, it's going to be the 31 of Chris Pittman. John Perkins runs in the 7th spot. Race Clark out of nowhere running in the 8th position. Tanner Marr in the Cotton Candy, number 4, running in 9th. Ty Morosco holding down the 10th spot. Everybody else trying to catch him. This has been an absolutely fantastic race. Can't thank you all enough for tuning in to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Once again, for the Blazing Pedals here on a Sunday night. Tune in every Sunday night all the way up to December the 19th, when we finally crown a champion for this season.
I'm just looking here, Chris. After tonight, next week we head to Pocono and then Indy, Kentucky, New Hampshire. Now we're back in Michigan for September 12th. September 19th is going to be Watkins Glen. I'm looking forward to that one. That one's going to be fun. September 26th over, then we head into October. Man, fall's coming quick. October we go to Daytona, and then October 10th Darlington, and that's going to finish out the regular season and start the playoffs on October 17th at Richmond. You know, Richmond's going to be a fun short track race.
I always like me some short track racing, Rick, as TBB trying to put a little pressure on the 09 and ends up getting passed by Matt Gruenberg. So TBB goes from putting pressure on the second to getting passed for third. Matt Gruenberg trying to get his way up front. He's done it so many times this season. Would it really surprise you if he does it again?
Nope, not at all.
Dalton Kilroy walked into the championship by virtue of a race win. Would love to get another couple in before the end of the season. Every race that you can win as a repeat win for the season ensures that maybe another top competitor can't make it into the chase. Dalton Kilroy looking to try and do that here tonight. Still a bunch of racing to go. So let's go down the field for you. 1 through 22, all the drivers on the lead lap. Don Kilroy, of course, leading the way. James Miller, Matt Gruenberg, your top 3. Then it's TBB, Taylor Butcher Benjamin running in the 4th spot. And Rick Thompson in the 76, picking up that 5th spot over Christian Pittman. Pittman has had a great run here tonight. John Perkins in the 33, running in the 7th spot. Race Clark, another driver who's having a great night. In the 02, running in 8th position, Ty Morosco. Actually getting passed right now by Tanner Marr, so give 9th over to Tanner Marr, 10th over to Ty Morosco. Josh Klinger in the 20, running in the 11th spot, Derek Paulson, who really hasn't been the same since he went infield hacking just a little bit, Rick, in the 6th, is running in the 12th position. Jamie Walker behind him in 13th position. Nick Okie having a great night here tonight, running in the 14th position. Sam Baumgarten in the 53, the rookie, running in 15th position. Brian Dees having an off night here tonight. Ricky alluded to the hand. Maybe it has something to do with it, but the Soul Stealer right now running in the 16th spot. Amanda Sherman running in the 17th spot right now. She, I believe,
has the banner right now.
She has the banner right now. Joshua Sexton running in 18th position. Cody Moore in the 24, running in 19th. Matt Hackathorn in the 84, running in 20th. Kyle Wellman Well, getting passed right now by the 3, but Corey Sherman is being scored a lap down. So Wellman running 21st. Aaron Backover runs his 44 in the 22nd spot. Jordan McAvoy running in the 23rd spot. Philip Van Vliet, Corey Rutherford, and well, is that it? I think that might be it. I went a little far there. Aaron Backover. Yeah, Backover's the last car. Cody Moore technically, but he's on pit road. A few drivers opting to hit pit road already, maybe trying to stretch this one out. And up top, it's Matt Gruenberg as the 41 brought it down pit road.
Yeah, so just to clear things up, so the first car 1 lap down right now, Brian Dees showing in 22nd position with Jordan McAvoy, Philip Van Vliet, Corey Rutherford, Corey Sherman, Terry Foster, all 1 lap down. Then 2 laps down, we have David Seats, Joshua Rutherford, and Hayden Wheeler. Randy McAvoy showing 3 laps down. Ian Habiuk with his troubles, he is 33 laps down right now. And of course, we know Jeffrey Fisher and Jake Elrod have both left the race, gearing up for next week. That's how we're running right now.
Yeah, and of course, as you're saying all that, it's all changing.
Everything's
A lot of pit stops have knocked a few other drivers off a lap, like Don Kilrow, for instance, James Miller, Christian Pittman, Tanner Moore, Jordan McAvoy, Philip Van Vliet, all down a lap right now. There's a couple of things we know for sure. Here's what we know for sure. Matt Gruenberg leads the way, and Amanda Sherman is holding the banner for TNA right now in the 12th position. And that's what we know. Less than 40 laps to go here at Chicagoland. And Matt Gruenberg continuing to pace the field. He's got TBB right behind him, Rick Thompson, there as well for the Speed Mafia camp. Rick Thompson, another one of those drivers that has been on Shop Talk this season. Terry Foster having a problem.
Dropping more tackle.
Aaron Backover puts the pass on Amanda Sherman, so now Backover is the lead TNA driver, but Amanda on pit road.
So the estimate from race control, Chris, is about 23 to 24 laps on fuel is what he believes. So still plenty of racing to go, plenty of pit stops to go.
Yeah, that would mean everybody's going to have to take one more stop, except for maybe Don Kilrow.
And he's only pulled over so far to take a sip of water and take his VR off for a second.
Well, I'm thinking he might want some ice cream or something before the end of this one. He's not going to run out of fuel. The 54 slows it up. Oh, the 10 car getting in loose. Wow. Big aggressive move out of Taylor. Butcher Benjamin coming on pit road. Rick Thompson also coming down. And Jamie Walker takes over the race lead. Big aggressive move out of TBB. Just about a heart stopper. So the running order has changed again. It's Jamie Walker, Derek Paulson, your top two. Josh Klinger right now holding on to the third spot, but on pit road, waiting for Aaron Backover to pass him. And the 54 Matt Gruenberg trying to stay on the lead lap. Gets around Derek Paulson, the 88, setting himself up to come down pit road. A little slow, perhaps, out of Jamie Walker getting onto pit road. And Derek Paulson, now your race leader. Matt Gruenberg able to get around him, put himself back on the lead lap. He scored in 10th position. So getting onto pit road tonight has been a challenge for a few drivers. As Derek Paulson sets himself up to come on down pit road. He's one of those drivers that had a problem, actually bumped into the inside retaining wall on pit road, but this time much smoother. That's going to give the lead over to the 44 of Aaron Bockover. And Amanda Sherman being scored as the first car, one lap down, trying to get ahead of her teammate to get her lap back the old-fashioned way. And she's been able to pass Aaron a couple of times here tonight, so I think she's setting up right now, and she does. Way down low, Amanda Sherman back on the lead lap. I think Aaron actually may have let that one happen without too much of a battle. Bockover, your race leader. Dave Seats coming on strong in the 14. Now going to drop down low. And Dave Seats tries to get his lap back. He does. So Bockover being scored as your race leader. Matt Gruenberg second, Dalton Kilroe third, James Miller fourth, Christian Pittman in the fifth spot, and that's all going to change as Bockover gears it up to come down pit road. I don't think he's sped in pit road tonight, so
I don't think so.
The chances are running out here for Aaron. Matt Gruenberg going to be your race leader once again. 1.8. Make it 2 seconds behind him, Dalton Kilroe. And if you're doing the math at home, they're going to have to stop one more time for fuel, it looks like. But you're not going to need a full shot of fuel in order to make it to the end. And that does give some opportunities to guys that are decent, shall we say, at saving fuel.
I know somebody was testing something out before they came down pit road. I'm not going to say who.
Race Clark goes by Dalton Kilroe for second spot. And I can tell you right now, the fuel save is on. Oh, good job out of Kilroe. Hard right hand on the steering wheel to try and catch the rear end as it started to come out from underneath him. Let's go in and take a look at our race leader and see the difference in how these two cars are running around this track right now. And yeah, you can certainly hear the difference between those two. Kyle Wellman having a bit of a moment. Let's go back and take a peek and see what happened to the 42. He gets into the wall just ahead of Dalton Kilroe. Does a great job of staying off the inside retaining wall. And he is going to send a bill to Chicagoland landscapers for the bill. Great job, Kyle Wellman, to stay off from the wall. So Kilroe is now slipped back into the 4th position. Christian Pittman behind him in the 31, trying to catch him. TBB running in the 6th spot right behind Pittman. And Pittman drops it down low he's coming down pit road. Along with Rick Thompson, they're coming down now. 23 laps to go for Matt Gruenberg. These short pits are not a bad idea, Rick. These are actually a very good idea. It gets you back out on track and running without any chance at all of losing fuel, or losing time because of running out of fuel.
You're absolutely right, Chris. And it seems like that's what's going on with a lot of drivers' heads right now. Trying to figure out if they're going to have enough.
A lot of drivers came down pit road.
And a lot of drivers are saving too.
Oh yeah. Last time on board with Gruenberg said he wasn't, and it doesn't look like he is still. So he picks up the throttle about where you would expect. Down the back stretch. Full head of steam. And 68 bringing it down pit road just ahead of your race leader. As Matt Gruenberg continues to lead the way. Race Clark doing a great job here in 2nd spot, up 24 positions for the 02 NASA Ford Mustang. Ty Marosco has worked his way back up to 3rd spot. We saw earlier the right rear having trouble staying underneath that one machine, but right now not a problem.
Oh, first caution.
Caution, caution, caution. And this is going to change everything. Looks like it may have been Joshua Sexton. Let's go back and take a look in on the 51 machine. He drops way down low and just gives a wiggle, and he tried to correct it and hard into the outside retaining wall. And a few drivers doing a great job to stay away. The 51 did a great job locking up the brakes. It's exactly what you tell everybody to do. And he went ahead and did it. Great job. I know it stinks that he crashed, but great job from him. As the 54 brings it down pit road. Fuel only for Matt Gruenberg. Jamie Walker being scored as the race leader right now. Walker trying to save fuel. Joe, when the last time he was on pit road, 129.
129, yeah.
That's a long ways to go on a tank of fuel. Don't think he's going to be able to do it, but we're going to find out right after this caution flag. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for turning in to the Turn 3 Racing Network. You're watching the Blazing Pedals putting on another fantastic show. With 18 laps to go, we're under our first official caution due to incident on track. We're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, the conclusion of Chicagoland.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt kicker. The future is feeling.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
And we're back live here at Chicagoland. New race leader Jamie Walker on the outside. And as best as we can tell, Rick, he has not come down pit road for some time.
Yeah, I mean, if our scoring is correct, and I don't know, mine's been up and down, Chris, but last time it shows that he was down on pit road was on lap 129. As of right now, with the light on the pace car, we're going to have 15 to go when we come to the line.
Pace car drops off to pit road. Jamie Walker hits the loud pedal. Here we go, back under the green flag here at Chicagoland. Walker with a great restart. It's exactly how he needed to start. But now I wonder about fuel. Will he have enough? Did he save enough? The 88 up front. Matt Gruenberg, multiple time winner here for the Blazing Pedals. Sits in the second spot. Time Morosco in third. Race Clark breaking his way to the back bumper of the one. Race Clark has been on top of it here tonight. And look out, because Brian Dees, the Soul Stealer, has found his groove. He is back up into the top 5. A gaggle of cars right around him. Cody Moore to the outside. We go 3 wide racing. Josh Klinger stuck on the inside. Klinger and Moore almost touch coming out of the corner. If that wasn't exciting enough, we set up 3 wide again. The Soul Stealer on the bottom gets loose. Oh man, big save by Brian Dees.
Wow.
Back up front, Jamie Walker continues to lead this one. 13 laps to go. It's a matter of, can he make it on fuel? Matt Gruenberg, Ty Morosco, your top 3. Here comes Matt Hackathorn against Cody Moore. Yellow flag. Yellow flag again here at Chicagoland. And this one may have been John Perkins. Let's go back and take a look. The 33. Look at him slicing and dicing, my lord. Oh, Race Clark gets hit. And the 33, oh, hard into the inside retaining wall. Oh, I hate to see that for John. He has had such a good night tonight. Oh, TBB also involved, and somebody let the smoke out. Let's go back and look at it from TBB's point of view. He's right behind Corey Sherman. You can see it happening and just nowhere to go. Nowhere to go for TBB. And that car is hurt. Very hurt. So the big one happens here at Chicagoland. And this is exactly what Jamie Walker needed, perhaps. The ability to save fuel. As he is trying to save it from a long time ago.
It's going to be close.
Well, I don't want to step away because we're going to get going here pretty quick, but let's throw in a word from TRJKarting.com.
TRJKarting.com is your #1 online source for karting components, engines, and safety gear. They have a huge selection for the novice to the professional and a dedicated section for sim racers. No matter how you do it, your desire and passion to go fast fuels them. Their focus is to put their customers into victory lane. Make sure you check them out at TRJKarting.com and give them a like on Facebook.
And make sure you do, guys. Make sure you check out all of our sponsors. It's so important in order to keep this thing going the way it has been. Tim from TRJKarting.com, Butt Kicker, Michael Falk, MMF Racing Designs. Rick, you put the link in earlier. I appreciate that, for Michael Falk Racing Designs on Facebook.
That's what I do.
10 laps to go right now. Caution lights are still on the pace car, so it'll be sub 10 to go. The question,
Unfortunately. Yeah, as the O2 Race Clark was having a great night, Chris. Started that incident there. He has the EOL.
well, I don't know if that's going to matter at this point. That car is off track. The real question I've got right now is, does Jamie Walker have 15 miles left in the tank?
Maybe he's eating his hot enchiladas.
Downing a dew?
Downing the dew, having an enchilada or two.
It'll be 8 laps left when we go back under the green flag. Pace car lights are off. Field is filled in. Columns of 2. Ian Habiuk taking a drink.
As I say, it looks like he's having food down too.
Good job, Ian. Rum and Coke.
Perkins finally stopped looking straight ahead. Rick Thompson's looking all serious still, as is Kilbro. Sam Baumgarten fell down in the chair. I think he's sleeping. The Butcher's driving with his knee. The Soul Stealer is smiling and scratching his nose.
It's a very, very strange night here tonight.
What is going on? Is it Halloween already? Is there a full moon outside?
There's got to be something going on. All right, pace car takes the hard left-hand turn. Jamie Walker from the outside hits the go pedal. We're back under the green flag. Walker with a good restart. He's got Cody Moore right behind him. And here comes Gruenberg. Walker down to the inside of the track, puts the block on Gruenberg. Walker trying to hold on now for 8 laps. Jason Powell finally hitting us up in chat. Good job. Good to see you out there, bud. Knew you'd make it, just didn't know when. Jamie Walker Last time on pit road, lap 129. Every other driver came in at around lap 143. Walker trying to win this one on a fuel strategy, and Ty Morosco tries to hold on to it. Ty Morosco just about lost it, able to hold on somehow. And a whole bunch of cars went around him.
A whole bunch. Holy.
Walker now puts the stretch on the race lead, half a second. Jason, so great to hear. So great to hear. Oh, we got one going around. It's a big time wreck. The 6 and the 17, last season's champion, the 41, all involved. Caution once again here at Chicagoland. Oh my. Oh, it is starting to happen now. All right, let's go back and take a peek. This one started way up ahead of these guys, but it involved the 41. And, oh, the 09 also involved with that one. Didn't catch that the first time through. All right, let's see how it really started. We got Derek Paulson in the 6, the 17, the Brian Dees, and it looks like the 6 came out corner sideways. Nico Kie, great job to stay away from that one. The 6 almost came up off the ground. I think the flaps may have deployed there to hold that thing down. From Derek Paulson's point of view, you see him get loose and he's following the car up the track. Unfortunately, the 17 was already there. Flaps do deploy. And the rear end got really light there. So two-time winner this season, Derek Paulson, not going to be able to hold on to the luck here this time through.
And Brian Dees, bad luck continues here tonight. He's going to get the EOL out of that. The 42 Kyle Wellman, he's having a bad night, Chris. The motor expired on the 42.
Lots of going-ons here. And all of this is great news for our race leader, Jamie Walker, who again is able to save fuel.
No, green white checkered in effect, Chris.
Yeah, 3 attempts at a green-white checkered here for Blazing Pedals, but don't tell them that. As Jamie Walker nurses the 88 around the track, trying to save fuel. Last time on pit road, lap 129, everybody behind him just about came in on lap 143 or so.
And I'm looking, Chris. Jamie Walker's still in TNA Motorsports, so maybe a new debut for a new team. Things are working out.
Something...
I wonder who's on the hot seat.
I don't know. Crazy. Napa out there in chat. Good to see you out there, bud. Been a long time since we've seen you out there in chat.
Very good to see you.
Well, 3 laps to go. It's going to be something. A green-white checkered attempt number 1 right around the corner. Jamie Walker, your race leader. This time opting for the inside. I don't know why you would change what you know has been working for you, Rick, other than just to keep everybody on their toes. Matt Gruenberg going to be starting on the outside, row 1. Inside row 2, Cody Moore. Matt Hackathorn to his outside. As the pace car lights are off, we're getting set to go back under the green flag. What could be for the last time here tonight at Chicagoland. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Turn 3 Racing Network. We brought you some exciting racing, and this one has been no different. 0 cautions through the first 2 stages. This last stage has kind of unleashed everybody. Pace car going to drop down onto pit road. And waiting for Jamie Walker to start this one up. He hits the loud pedal of 54. Maybe a little bit of a tire spin as the 54 finally does get it up to speed. Cody Moore, Matt Hackathorn stuck behind him. Cody Moore on the inside of Hackathorn. Going to try and take over that 3rd spot. He does. Hackathorn fights back on the outside, and Hackathorn goes around sideways. Cody Moore and Hackathorn are going to bring out the caution. Oh my.
Jamie, well, I know what's exactly going to, I mean, yeah, it's good that he can save fuel, Chris, but has he saved it enough?
Well, now it's extra innings, Rick. We're going to be going around the track more times than the scheduled distance here tonight. And now Walker is going to be chewing on his fingernails. As we are under caution one more time, let's go back and take a look and see what happened. Cody Moore, Matt Hackathorn battling it out for 3rd spot. And Moore may have touched into Hackathorn. Hackathorn corrected by turning left. And it was all downhill and a caution flag away from being done.
It's not your fault, brother. Not your fault.
Green, white, checkered attempt number 2 coming up here in about a lap or so. I want to thank everybody for tuning in once again to the Turn 3 Racing Network. This is Chicagoland, and it has been a blast. Super clean racing through stages 1 and 2, halfway through stage number 3. Something clicked, and these guys have been beating on each other ever since.
And not that it matters too much, with only 3 left to go. Chris here with a green, white checker, attempt number 2, but the 24 getting the EOL.
All right, Cody Moore bringing it to the rear. That's too bad. Moore was trying for a top 3 finish, as was Hackathorn. And a top 5 out of either driver would have been great. But things have changed.
I guess things have changed. I mean, I don't even know how Sam Baumgarten even went up 30 positions to sit in 3rd.
Who?
The rookie.
Oh, the rookie. Oh, yeah.
Beginner's luck.
Kyle, I'm sure you'll understand. You know, it's part of racing, bud. Good to see you out there in chat, though.
I mean, he wouldn't have to swerve if he wasn't saving fuel, right?
That's true.
I'm just saying. If I was race control and I know there's a spot open, I would have gave it to the 41. Being reckless on track. He's like that old lady on the interstate that's doing like 30. The speed limit's 70. You know?
Oh, that's how he can come down pit road and just have an ice cream, though.
That's true. But it's dangerous.
He comes down. He's like, nope, I don't need tires. Nope, don't need fuel. Where's the ice cream click? There it is.
But Dalton, another driver too, that's nursing an injured foot there from a couple weeks ago, Chris.
Yeah, these guys
Or
are
last
getting
week.
beat up from
They are.
racing.
He needs to head on over to TRJKarting.com, pick himself up some karting shoes.
It would
I
definitely
did.
help. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you can wear them around on a lazy Sunday morning. I mean, that's what I do, man. I weekend comes, I put on my Aspine, I think I got Alpine Stars. I do. Put them on, you lounge around. Maybe watch some NASCAR in your boxers, you know? It's all good. I even have a pair of TRJ Karting boxers thanks to Savage Edge Graphics. Got Tim on the front. I turned around so he's on the back.
I thought it was pretty cool when you told me you were getting boxers done from Savage Edge. But then Corey wrote me and said he could have washed them first. And I'm like, hey, man, I don't know. Cars are filed in 2 by 2, getting ready to go back under the green flag for attempt number 2 here at the green white checkered. Pace car leads them through turns 3 and 4, and we're going to send these cars rolling up the speed once again. And this time, Jamie Walker takes the outside, really keeping Matt Gruenberg on his toes. Left-hand turn from that pace car. And here we go, back under the green flag. The 88 puts the pedal down. Gruenberg doing a good job trying to hold on to it. Here comes Klinger. Klinger looking for third. The 9 of Nick Okie all over the back bumper of Sam Baumgarten. Oh, man. This one is far from done. Nick Okie coming back and looking to the inside. Okie looking for a fourth. He's got to get around the rookie. Jamie Walker crosses the line. Final lap. This one's going to go down in the books. Somehow, some way, as Hayden Wheeler has a problem. Now a bunch of other drivers do as well. It don't matter. White flag in the air. Jamie Walker goes into turns 3 and 4. Going to come out and try for the race win. Look at Josh Klinger. Sam Baumgarten looking for second and third. Walker wins it. Josh Klinger, Sam Baumgarten, and Matt Gruenberg, Christian Pittman, your top 5. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable finish here at Chicagoland, and we have gotten used to seeing great finishes here with the Blazing Pedals. Ran myself right out of breath. I did, Rick.
I know that feeling, brother. I know that feeling.
Well, add Jamie Walker to the name of multiple time winners this season for the Blazing Pedals after taking a lot of time off this season to try and get a computer situated. Now, gonna take the Polish victory lap around this 1.5 mile track. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, post-race interviews. And we're back live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We've got our top 3 finishers ready to go. And finishing in 3rd spot tonight, new team member for Speed Mafia. It's the rookie, Sam Baumgarten. Sam, Chris, and Rick up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
I got you guys.
All right, bud. Well, welcome to Blazing Pedals on the racing side of things. First time in many, many races. We'll give it a couple of years even. Sam Baumgarten, you took home 3rd spot tonight, and the biggest thing to ask is how, because you didn't have the speed tonight, you didn't have the car, you got damage all over the place, and somehow you found yourself up in the 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, early on in that first run there, kind of got into it with the 68. I don't know what happened there, why we were racing that hard for 20-something position, but that's what gave us our damage. It was about a minute of optionals, and I managed to get that fixed throughout stage 1 and 2, and I mean, throughout the race, the car just felt like it was slow because of this damage. So I just kind of figured, oh, I'll take it, you know, what I can get. And my team and I, we were making our pit stops there before that caution came out, before all these green, white checkers and whatnot. And I lucked out and I stayed on the track, came down during that caution, got my last set of tires. So I had fresher tires than the guys up in the front, and it just seemed to work out for us.
Well, that certainly did work out, a 3rd place finish. And, well, Rook, who do you got to thank on the 53?
I want to thank Speed Mafia for letting me come on board with them. Bunch of good guys, Rick, John, for, you know, racing tonight and everything. Casey, Brad, and Fred. Like I said, a bunch of good guys. I want to thank Savage Edge Graphics, of course. Good old Corey. We love Corey. He does a great job. He's doing my Twitch merchandise now, so if you need a t-shirt, hit him up. Butt Kicker, as always, you guys for doing the broadcasts. And TRJ Karting, you know, last but not least, without TRJ, that we wouldn't have a league. So I appreciate what Tim and Ian do for Blazing Pedals.
All right, bud. Well, congratulations on a 3rd place finish. Sam Baumgarten, driver of the number 53.
Thanks, guys.
And Rick, I believe you caught up with our 2nd place finisher, the driver of the 20.
Yeah, Josh Klinger, the driver of number 20. You got Rick Chris up in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, what an outstanding night for you. Up 16 positions from the drop with the green flag, coming home 2nd, man. Tell us about your race a little bit.
Yeah, first and foremost, thanks for putting this on. Long time no see, guys. It's been a while.
It has been.
I didn't qualify quite the way I wanted. Was qualifying a lot better in practice, so I just figured I'd keep it clean. Me and Jamie were on the same strategy until the cautions came out. We both saved the first run and pitted late, so we could had a chance to make it to the end if it went green. But when we got that caution flag and I came into pits and my tires were at 98, I said I've got probably the 2nd best tires in the field here, and came to fruition.
Well, it definitely worked out for you, and it was awesome to watch you out there, man. Like you said, it's been a while, but hey, who do you got to thank on that number 20?
Definitely this scheme is good luck. I haven't ran it in a while. First race back, I get a podium. So thanks to MF Racing Designs for sure, Black Horse Auto Transport, Oceanside Cleaners, and Gun Barrel Coffee for being on the car. It means a lot to run a Matt Kenseth throwback scheme and, you know, put it in victory lane, the podium. Yeah.
And that's the one that's been working for you, because I believe the last time we talked to you, you're in that same paint. So I think I like your other one too, but I would stick with this one.
Yeah, I had ran the Christopher Bell scheme for so long, and finally I brought this one back, and it's bode well. So I think I'll keep it on for a little bit longer.
All right, buddy. That's outstanding. Well, congratulations once again.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks to TRJ Karting as well.
Oh, yes. There you go.
Josh Klinger, driver of the number 20, bringing it home in 2nd spot, up 16 positions. And that leaves us with just one driver to talk to. He's up 27 positions tonight. Don't even know if he has enough fuel to make it back to pit road. Of course, I'm talking about the 88 of Jamie Walker. Jamie, Chris, and Rick up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
I have enough fuel to start it and make it back to pit road, I think.
That's good. Man, unbelievable race you had tonight. First of all, you're up 27 positions, as I said. But the biggest thing here is the last time you were on pit road was lap 129. That would have been a stretch on any normal race, but let's include the fact that we went above the scheduled distance. How did that 88 make it?
Before they even, right when I took that that first or the last stop rather, I was already saving and I already had it planned up. I had enough saved, and the cautions just kept coming out, and it's like, well, to keep saving, and it just worked out.
Man, it sure did, and it put the 88 with the new paint scheme up top here tonight. It was a great race for you, Jamie, and a lot of the race you weren't even really a contender, but towards the end, all of a sudden you were there. Was that part of the pit strategy that got you there?
Yeah, I pretty much had it planned out that I was going to stretch, these last 2 runs out as long as I could. And I was one of the only ones at pit where with 1 to go, and still gave me an extra lap longer. So yeah, it worked out.
Well, it did. It worked out perfectly. One other quick question for you here tonight, because we noticed something, a little different for you tonight. You were down in a TNA race channel tonight. Is that something that was planned, something you look to do more in the future? What's going on there?
To tell you the truth, it gets real quiet by myself in the race room. So I'm like, hey, you guys don't mind if I join with you? That's what I did now. I just went down there and hung out down there with those guys.
So you went down there and you just listened to a bunch of...
A lot of who was going to wreck who. I was like, oh, okay. I'm going to stay away from that mess.
There you go.
All right, bud. Who do you got on the 88 that you need to thank for winning here tonight?
Of course, I got to thank you guys up in the booth. I can't thank you guys enough for taking time out of your busy days just to watch us idiots run around the track. Of course, Michael Falk Designs, Blazing Pedals, Mountain Dew, Skittles. I know she's up there hollering at us, and TRJ Karting for helping put the league on.
That's awesome, bud. Well, congratulations. Multiple-time winner this season. Driver of the number 88. It's going to be Jamie Walker, our race winner here tonight, and what a win it was. And I can't thank everybody out there in Turn 3 Racing Network land for tuning in and joining us here for another great race out of the Blazing Pedals. Look forward to doing it more again next Sunday night. For Rick, this has been Chris. Have a great evening, everybody.